Here's what you're going to find on the internet. Because, I get why they do this. You will hear singular things because so often people will say, teach one thing to one group of people and be very clear about what the deliverables are. So you might see a video where somebody says, I'm going to teach you 3 ways to increase your Instagram content or your engagement. Maybe that's what they're going to do. However, what I often find is missing in that is that I end up with, and this is certainly how I felt, nearly 15 years ago when I went online and began to do this for myself. I felt like I had these fragments of things like, I know how to do this and I know how to do this, but there was nothing that connected all of the things. And in my work with clients, I have really understood the bespoke nature of making a business principle work personally for them. It has to be bespoke. There isn't one thing that is really going to highlight the best version of themselves. For example, if you look at fashion, people might say everybody is wearing these kinds of shoes right now. They are the shoe of the season. Well, I might look at those shoes and go, yeah, they're great, and I would like to do that, but they are not going to work for me on the school run. So I can appreciate them, but they're not going to work for me. And I think what we need to do is find a way to join the dots. And this is why I have created your personal brand plan, which does just that. So if there is one area of your personal brand that you want to work on, for example, you might want to earn more money this year in a way that feels really good. I'm not going to look at that area as a singular area. I have to look at, so what else is going on? What else is going on in your life? What's your online presence like? How do you feel about selling? Are there some habits that you need to bring in to make this consistent but not feel overwhelming or not feel like you're online all the time? I knew that I wanted to create something that covered the whole process and that everything balanced out with each other. And I often think, because my kids have been to school discos recently, I don't know about you, but I remember that moment of school discos was a big deal when I was at school. And I decided that school discos will be that time. And I wasn't the only one. And if I phone my pals now, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that as well. You would basically wear all of the items of clothes that you loved, your favorite clothes, whether or not they went together. So you would have the top with this weird skirt, with the shoes, with like a head, like it would be a whole thing. And so what we need to do is to find that alignment with all of the pieces of your personal brand. Because if you know that what your goal is, and then you're looking at strategies to support that then fits in with your life, it's going to be great. If you want to find out more, you can work with me one-on-one for 100 days as part of your personal brand plan, or you can do the DIY version. Both are available on my Work With Me page. You can have a read, you can find out more, and I'll see you very soon. Lots of love. Bye.